Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about 5 tips that can help you win your gunfights and improve your KD right now in Rainbow Six Siege. These tips are going to be for mechanical kind of things and for just playing Siege in general. I'm using a controller, I play on console if you're wondering now ahead of time. I'm just loading into a match now. I'm going to be showing you in-game examples of these things. Number 1 is going to be perspective. So let me just go ahead and get to the right spot here. So we're on Oregon. Everybody knows about Z-Hall right here. So, first, for perspective, this is probably the most important tip. That's why I'm doing it first. So say we're in this hallway. Say we're holding this angle here. Say there's somebody right around this corner of the wall. Say we're holding this. They're going to see a lot more of me before I see them if they peek farther out. So say they're peeking from here or something, like this. They're going to see a lot more of me quicker before I can see them, like around this angle there. The closer you are to the wall like this, the bigger you're going to be, and the farther out you're going to appear on their screen. So instead of taking the angle like this, if I go back here and take the angle right against the wall like this, it's going to be much better for me now. And I can beam them off that angle. Like say if you're coming around this corner here, don't come up like this. You're going to be a big target, and especially against the wall because then you're slower as well. You didn't know. Go as far back as you can without hitting the wall like this. Say there's a dude holding the angle right there on the stairs. It's a very common angle. You always should pre-fire that, like right there. Always do it from farther back if you're gonna quick peek into it. This is another really good example right here. So if you're holding the bunker from the door here, you can hold a much tighter angle like this than if you go like up here. If you go up here, you're gonna be a lot more exposed to them. You're gonna be way bigger on their screen, trust me. Even if it feels like you're more in cover being the closer up. In reality, you're much better just taking this angle instead. I get kills like that all the time on that angle because it's harder to see as the attackers. Also, another one, like when you're peeking here, try to peek as far back as you can like that. Instead of like going way up like this, because then they're going to see you a lot better. Obviously, you're closer to them, so you can maybe see them better. But if they're taking perspective the correct way, they're going to be way back here anyways. Like this. When they're peeking around that corner. And it's going to be a better pre-fire for them. Also, Peeker's Advantage, this is kind of like a perspective thing. It's kind of and kind of not. Like, Peeker's Advantage is going to help you a lot of the time when you're playing online with ping. Like, if you guys are both holding angles, say somebody's like holding the... just behind this box right here, that's a common spot for defenders just to hold. So if you swing into them, you're going to see them a lot faster, and you can quick peek them as well and get the info. And then crouch into it and take a headshot. But if they end up swinging you first, then they have a much better chance of winning the gunfight because you have to react to them, and online, they're going to see you a lot quicker than you see them. So it's kind of like a mixed bag with that. But I hope the perspective makes sense. I don't have somebody else to join right now. It's very late for where I am, so... maybe next time I do a perspective video, I can show you an example. Maybe I'll try to get an example clip later. We'll see, I guess, before I upload this video. This is another good one right here, actually. Like, if you're holding this angle, it's going to be a lot worse for you. A lot more of you is going to be showing than if you held, like, way back here. Obviously, without a pistol out, but, you know. That's going to be a lot better angle if you have, like, your 1.5 or holographic on it. Or whatever you're using. This is another good one, like right at this door. Instead of holding this angle, also you're exposed to the hatch. That's going to be a positioning thing. We'll talk about that later. Positioning is going to be another tip. Just hold that angle instead. You're a lot safer, and you're going to be a lot smaller on their screen. Trust me. Or even like hold way back here. But yeah, basically get as far away from the wall you're peeking as you can, and you're going to be a lot smaller. And they're going to have a hard time hitting you. A lot less of you is going to be exposed, basically. That's the main point I'm trying to get at. But yeah, let's move on to the next tip. So our next tip, I was going to do recoil next, but unfortunately I ran out of ammo that round with my F2. So I'll do that tip next after this round ends, because I'm on defense now. But for this one, this is going to be crosshair placement. So let me break that door down. So I'm just going to make some head holes here, like you would normally have. just like this. So obviously if I was holding like the angle right here with this reinforced, I'm going to want to aim like right here. You can usually see where head level is. It's going to be like pretty much right above this thing here. That's going to be your head level right there. You can kind of see on the barricade it lines up perfectly with it, like right there. But if you just play enough, eventually you'll get used to it. It even lines up good with these bricks. You can see head levels like right there. When you play enough though, it is going to come to you eventually. You just got to grind and you'll get the head level down. Also, I do recommend if you play training grounds to warm up, maybe run like headshot only for that. That's what I used to do for a long time. I was probably doing that for like half a year or something. When I wasn't able to play this game much online, I would run some training grounds sometimes and just play like that. You're either going to want to aim crouch like that or head level. Those are going to be your two heights. Sometimes crouch level has its advantages because if you do aim crouch level, obviously, a lot of times at the higher ranks at least, people are going to crouch shot into you when they peek. It's just like a habit. Even I do it all the time and it gets me killed. Probably be better off just standing and taking the gunfight, but it is good to change it. Like, if you hit a quick peek like that, go down low for the next ones, or free fire like that, through the wall even. And that'll get you a lot of free kills, head level. Your headshot rate would drastically go up if you just switch up like that. And make sure your crosshair placement is good. This kind of puts me into the next point as well, which is going to be quick peeking. You can see me quick peeking right here. I have my own little quick peek I do. I try to like un-ADS. I don't even try really, it just kind of happen over time. Get rid of that little weird piece. I don't know what's going on there. Just gonna have to deal with this wood beam because it always stays unless you have a shotgun. But yeah, what I do for my quick peek, I un-ADS a little bit too when I'm doing it. I feel like that's better. I think you're faster if you're un-ADS, right? I'm not sure how that works exactly, but I'm pretty sure you're faster when you're not ADS. I'm pretty sure everybody's like a 1 speed under ADS now, right? I feel like you're going a lot slower. I'm pretty sure that's a change they made at one point, like in the last year. I don't know why a lot of people don't do that, but I'm pretty sure you're faster when you're peeking around the corner like that. Maybe not. Maybe you don't get to cover as fast because you're not doing the exact right buttons, but for a normal quick peek, what you're going to want to do, hit the right stick like that, and then go back left when you're going into cover like this. So when you're doing at full speed, it's going to look like that. Obviously, I'm not doing it as fast as I could, but just for practice, when you peek, strafe left, lean right, and then go back to cover and lean left again. If you're peeking the left side like this. If you're peeking around this side, just do the opposite. Like when you're strafing right, you're gonna wanna lean left like this. And then go back to cover and lean the other way. Kind of like that. But again, my way, I un-ADS, I don't know why. That way I don't have to use the right stick at all either. I feel like it's easier. Again, I don't know if this method's good. I just call it the Illume Peek. I've never seen anybody else do it like this. But you literally just do that. It's pretty much just going here, like this. Just the old-fashioned quick peek. Honestly, if you're a beginner, just try to do this for a quick peek. And it's not going to be too bad either. That's pretty much what I do, but without the un-ADS. I feel like with the un-ADS, you can go back faster like that. And it looks really clean if you get a shot, but I do recommend doing this quick peek. I feel like you can go way faster like that. You can go to YouTube videos and see, too, how fast the head moves on your point of view. Say somebody was doing that against me, it's called a sieqe peek, like this. You're way faster doing that. But anyways, that's pretty much what quick peeking is, and obviously you can just do this too. If you're a beginner, I recommend you just doing this. Try to do a quick peeks like that. And maybe switch up your height like that. And that's probably going to get you a lot of kills, honestly. If you're playing like the lower ranks, like anywhere from platinum or lower, I feel like that would work. But if you get in the higher ranks, you're going to want to try to sieqe peek around corners and stuff. Or just do the Illume Peek like I was just talking about. For me, it's harder too to quick peek on this side. I don't know why. If I'm strafing right, it's way harder for me to quick peek. I don't know what it is. Now I will move on to the recoil segment. Okay, so I've loaded into the shooting range now. I'm going to use this for the recoil. I'm using the F2 with an extended barrel. I got a few comments on my underrated operators video when I was talking about Twitch, saying that, are you kidding me or whatever? I forgot what they said now, but people were saying like, oh, what do you mean? Twitch has so much recoil, it's impossible to use. Let me go all the way back here. I'm at 39 meters now. Okay, that's not too bad at all. You're never going to take gunfights at this range, pretty much, too. 39 meters, like, come on. And that is not that bad. I'm pretty sure, like, this thing's ahead, maybe a little bigger. Like, those are almost all headshots right there. Let's go to, like, a reasonable distance also. I'd recommend doing this thing, even for recoil. Just turn it up to 120. It doesn't matter what you use, just use one target, I guess, I don't care. Just make sure infinite ammo's on and do 120 so you have as long as you want. And don't even worry about that ball now. Just literally go to the middle and try to just shoot like that. You don't have to worry about reloading ever. Just try to practice controlling it as good as you can like this. And then maybe stop and take a step back. Do it again. I wouldn't go on and shoot forever because obviously in a game you're not going to have that much ammo, so then it's going to feel weird when you're actually playing with it. But just try to shoot for a little bit and control it as good as you can. And like flick around like this. And just try to control it. And eventually you're going to learn the recoil patterns a lot better in every gun, so let's go ahead and abort that. Switch to... let's get like the SMG-11. Let's get that going. That's a high recoil weapon. And you can literally do the same thing like that. Just start spraying at stuff. I wouldn't go more than like 30 or 40 bullets because again, you only have 17 on this gun, right? You don't want to spray like this forever. That's not going to be realistic at all because you're never going to be shooting the SMG-11 like that. But yeah, that's literally how to get better with recoil. Let's bring out the worst recoil gun in this game, which is going to be the SMG-12, which I actually like. I've had some nice clips with this thing the last couple seasons now in my solo videos. Go check those out if you haven't already. That's the main playlist on this channel, Solo Queue to Champion, going on right now. It's been going very well this season. But anyways, let's try that. Oh, I gotta start it. Caught me off guard, running out of ammo there. There you go. I don't know why I just reloaded. Don't even know how I just reloaded, honestly, because I have 33. Again, just practice like flicking around, just spray as much as you can. You do have a lot of ammo on this, 33 bullets, so you can spray a little bit longer. It is kind of weird doing it from that far, but that's okay. Does it exit? Yeah, it does, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if it exits if you go out of the range. This is a good one too, though. You can just practice shooting the dude's head, like I was doing earlier on the target. I'd really recommend using the shooting range they added. Very helpful stuff. Okay, so we've loaded into the last thing here. This is going to be for positioning. I did mention it earlier. This green hallway is a perfect example for this kind of stuff. Say this is not the site. You know there's a roamer over here. Say you're getting a call from your teammate or something, you know. Say there's one trying to flank right here. Actually, say there's one trying to flank up here. Say the site's upstairs in kitchen, and you know somebody with like meeting room, and they're trying to flank green here on you. And you guys are bottom white. Say you know that, and you're on the cutoff. What are you going to do? Are you going to hold this angle here? Are you going to hold this angle here? Or are you just going to wait like right here? Those are your three options, right? Or you could be really passive and hold an angle like this, which is also a good idea. This is probably what I would do. So yeah, I'd recommend holding the very passive angle like that. That's pretty much all positioning is. You don't want to get too greedy. Like if you're holding this, you might just get pre-fired off the earth, or you can miss your shots if he just runs past or something. It's good if you can hit that shot, but there's no point in trying because then you can risk just dying. If you're going to, just hold like a super tight pixel like this. And like we talked about, move as far back as you can like that. And now you can see right when they get in your screen, you can do that. Easy pre-fire for you. Gives perspective that way. But I wouldn't even hold this. I would either hold this, a very passive angle, or like this. And when you hear them walking down the hall, now it's an easy pre-fire for you. You don't want to hold it like this either, though, because now when they come around the corner, they're going to have an equal chance of winning you in the gunfight. Because they're just going to pre-fire that or like jiggle it or knife peek it like this. And now you're an easy target. You never want to put yourself in bad spots like that. What I'd recommend doing, though, is holding a passive angle like this. Or like that, even. Because now they're going to be a free kill. They're never going to check here when they're trying to rotate and flank you. It's all about positioning. That can get you free kills all the time. This is just one example, and there's infinite in this game. Now, say, though, this is the site. Say you know they're about to push in right here. What are you going to do? I'd hold this angle, like right here, close to the door. You have a shotgun, obviously, if you're playing smoke like I am. And then just wait for them to get close and pump them. Obviously, that'd help if you have like barbed wire right here on the window. Just wait for them to get in the barb and pop them. There's no need to over peek and try to like shotgun them down the hallway or something, you know? Just dumb stuff like that. This might seem like common sense stuff to some people, but these are mistakes a lot of people in the low ranks make. I've seen it all the time as my teammates in my games, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're on defense here, never hold this angle. This is so stupid. Why would you hold this angle here? You're going to get pre-fired off the earth every single time. Even this angle, I wouldn't recommend holding if they're in meeting, but if you know they're not, then this isn't the worst. This is more of a passive angle. But if you're going to hold one like that, I'd recommend just holding like right here, as far back as you can for perspective. Kind of like this. Now you can just swing it off the barbed wire, or whatever else you have out here, like a Melusi Banshee, an LMI, a camera, you know, like a Val cam up here, Echo cam. If you have any information on it, or if, say, you have an LMI here, just go ready to swing that. You don't want to overextend. Like I said, there could be somebody here, so maybe hold the pixel in case, and then do that. Free kill. At that point, it's just about hitting your shots, and hopefully with the first 4 tips in this, that'll help you hit your shots more often. Just grind those training grounds, grind that shooting range, grind in rank matches. You just got to play the game, and you'll get better mechanics eventually, trust me. But yeah, I hope these tips were able to help you guys out for your games now. If they did, leave a like down there below. I also have a how to improve your aim video, like just focused on drills you can do in the shooting range. It's kind of outdated now. I made that like right when the new season came out. I've changed my drills up just a little bit since that, so tell me in the comments if you want to see a new video like that, kind of focused on aim drills. But I'll try to link that in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, like I said. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.